Alright, y'all, well, I got it painted. Can't see it very well, not very good lighting in here. But, as you can tell, this door was black, and now it is fully white. And yes, the masking came off the window up there while I was painting it, but no paint got on the window. A few of the spots showed up. I expect them to like, right there. That's a Bondo spot. Right there. But overall, I'm happy with the paint job. It showed up in the spots I thought it would, because I got lazy at the end and decided I didn't want to, finish sanding all the little stuff. I was ready to have it painted. It's been sitting in here since the middle of May, basically, and I was tired of it sitting in here. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can see it right there, but right there it ran down a little bit. Here is where I pulled the LS emblem off of it. I just didn't feel like sanding that down. But overall, turned out pretty good. And up here, I was not worried about up here at all on the top of the bed. Like, you can see all the Bondo, where the Bondo was. I mean, it's pretty flat, but you can still see it. So I didn't get it sanded down very good. Right there, you can see the Bondo. But I didn't really care because you see where this body line is. From here up, I'm going to be doing Raptor line, and I'm going to do the inside of the bed after I swap the trammy and stuff, and then clean out the bed. And I will be taking this black plastic off and Raptor lining where it was. And overall, I'm happy with the paint job. I don't have much money in the paint job, but I have a ton of time in the paint job because body works hard. And right now, the truck needs a starter, so it will not move. Otherwise, I would have pulled it out in the sun just to see what the paint looked like in the sun. Because supposedly, I know I've not clear coated this yet, but supposedly, I've heard that this paint that I use has clear coat mixed into it, or some type of clear spot. It's supposed to give like a reflection off. I mean, you can see the reflection, so it's pretty good. It's not even in the sun or anything. And so, yeah. And I'll show you all the paint I used. I didn't video the painting because if I messed up, which I thought I would because this is my first time painting, I didn't want to film it. So, here is the paint I used. Rustoleum High Performance Gloss White. And then, here's the gun I used. No, I did not rattle can it. I've had that asked so many times if I rattle canned it, and it's a where is it? 1.4 millimeter tip. What I've seen used a lot, so that's what I used. And then mixing cups. And then you have to thin this paint down because it's pretty thick. They even say on the back to thin it down. By the way, quick note, if you are painting with this paint, I did not read this, but you have to thin it down with acetone, not paint thinner. I don't know what the side effects are of thinning it down with paint thinner because I did it, and I mean, it looks pretty decent. But they specifically say only use acetone to thin it down on the, it says it on the back of the can. So if you're going to be doing a paint job with that paint, make sure to only thin it down with acetone. And I just got the money today to order a starter, so tomorrow when the banks open up, I'm going to go put money in the bank, then order a starter. And I'm talking to a painter right now, and as soon as I get pictures of the back of the paint can, he'll tell me whether or not if I need to clear coat it or not. And if I do, I'll go to O'Reilly's tomorrow and pick up some clear coat materials, and I'll probably clear coat it later this week or next week. Depends how busy I am. And then as soon as I get the starter in, because I'm going to be ordering off of eBay, so it'll take 2 or 3 days to get here. But as soon as I get it in here, I have to crawl into the truck down there and replace it. And hopefully that's the problem. It should be, because I've tested the battery, had it tested at AutoZone, tested it at my house with my own tester, had it sit on this charger for like 3 days, and it still won't crank over. It just clicks like not clicks, but it doesn't crank over when you turn the key. And I pulled the starter relay off, and there's a little trick where you can stick a hot wire in two of the prong holes and jump in. If it cranks over and starts, then the starter's good. But if it doesn't crank over, then it's bad. And mine didn't crank over, so I'm pretty sure I needed a starter. And here's another spot where it ran. There's more Bondo spots because when I got this truck, basically the whole bed rail was just bare metal. And then they had a bunch of pinholes here, so I welded them up and then I grinded them down. But then I had to do Bondo because they had little tiny pinholes because I didn't get it welded up all the way. So where that happened, this was for a bed rail or side rail, whatever you want to call it. And normally the ones that fit right would go in the two square holes, like right there and right there. But they bought ones that are too small, so they just drilled a hole right here and right here, and I didn't like the bed rails, so I was just gonna pull them off. But then I had to grind the holes down and fill up the holes with weld on both sides, and then bond them. There's where I did it on this side, and then I just did this whole section because that all needed done, so I just did it all at the same time. And quick note, if you're using Bondo, it dries very quickly, so you have to work fast because I wasted a lot of it because I didn't work very fast, and so it would dry up before I could use all of it. And I'd have to scrape it off with a knife or scissors or something and then start over. There's a little bit of trash in the paint. I didn't notice that. I wiped this whole truck down with grease and wax remover before I painted it, but I get some trash got on there. The first thing that happened right after I got painted was a bug was stuck right there. So I quickly pulled that off. And then I left for the night, and I guess no more bugs got stuck in the paint, so that's good. And like I said, next on the agenda is to get the starter replaced. And then after that, if the rest of the stuff I'm selling right now sells, I will be getting an exhaust filter delete because they're clogged up and make my truck run bad. And also, I'll probably buy the Raptor line kit to do the bed. And then if I still have enough left over, I'm going to get the windows tinted or buy different mirrors because I hate the ones that are on it. But that's pretty much it for now. I will update y'all when the starter comes in and I get it installed and see if it'll run then. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the paint job. And if you have any advice on different stuff I talked about in the video, just comment your thoughts and ideas down below. And I hope the rest of y'all have a great day.